guys, I'm really excited to share my Dollar Tree finds or my Dollar Tree haul. And I'm going to call this the Dollar Tree Christmas series. I know, very crazy. It's such a crazy name. And the first thing that I'm going to talk about is something that's pretty obvious. I'm wearing it on my head. The Santa hats, obviously, they're $1.25. Basically, everything you'll find at Dollar Tree at the moment is $1.25, and then some like random items that are $5. And I got 2 of these. One for me, one for the kid. I think I'm going to go back and get some more because I do also want to have the parents wear some. If you don't have your parents participate, not your parents. If you're a parent watching this, I'm not talking about your parents. I'm talking about if you're a clinician or a coach or an educator, and you provide intervention, get a hat for yourself, for the kid, and for the parent that you should be coaching. I love when parents are part of these sessions. Now, parents, you get as many hats as you want, depending on your family. And clinicians, don't forget that sometimes the siblings also show up. So just keep that in mind. Basically, everyone, get as many hats as you think you need. For me, a good number is 4. And so I'm going to go back and get a few more. Now, before you provide the Christmas hat to the kid, instead of just putting it on or being like, oh, look what I got you, or look what we're going to wear today, we want to make sure that we make it into a language activity itself. Like, yes, this is great as a prop for other activities such as, here we go, such as reading a Christmas book together and wearing this and making it an immersive situation and experience. Because I think what we need to keep in mind is like we also want to make the activities and the memories meaningful so that their language grows. That's how it becomes. That's how it grows if it's meaningful. And I just feel like, and now this is just me just imagining, right? I just feel like the kid, when they grow up, we want them to be like, you know what? Every time we read a Christmas book, we wore Christmas hats. Like we wore a Santa hat. It's like a really sweet memory I have with me and my parents, or me and my family and the clinician. Or every time we made cookies, Christmas cookies, every time we made hot cocoa in December, we wore a Christmas hat. I don't know exactly why, but I remember really enjoying it. I feel like we were doing an activity together versus my parents just telling me what to do. It was something we did together. We were like friends. I just feel like when everyone wears something special, it like becomes a cohesive group activity versus adults are telling kids what to do. No, we're all gonna have fun and we're all gonna enjoy it. And a hat for you, and a hat for you, and a hat for everyone. But instead of just giving them the hat, when you do the activity, whatever the activity is, you can say, okay, today we are going to read How Do Dinosaurs Say Merry Christmas? But first, I'm going to tell you a little secret. I hid some very special things around the room. And those things are soft. And so now they're thinking like, okay, they hid something around the room and it's soft. Now it's a mission. So in their conceptual framework, aka in their mind map of like concepts, they're like, okay, things that are soft. They were hiding things that are soft. And so they're thinking of things that are soft. They'll say things like a blanket or The carpet, I don't know how it would be the carpet, but just stay with me. And they just start saying things that are soft. Maybe cotton balls. That's a pretty good guess. And you're like, well, it's soft, but it's also red and white. And so you see what I'm doing? I'm giving little by little. I start very broad. What we don't want to do is just be like, yeah, I hit something that Santa wears on his head. Because boom, 2, 3 tries, or even 1, 2 tries, and it's like, okay, they got the answer. No, we want to make it very broad to give them the opportunity to do that mental exercise when they're connecting things and digging through and finding that vocabulary. Because kids that have a language delay or language disorder, those things are very difficult for them. For some kids, it's going to be difficult for a very long time. But the best thing we can do is exercise that mental activity with them, right? And so it's like we start broad, and they're thinking soft. Then they're thinking, okay, it's soft, but it's red and white as well. And maybe there's a jacket or a throw blanket on the couch that's soft, red, and white. And maybe they think it's that. Maybe they think it's like a little plush toy. And so you're like, those are really good answers, but it's something we wear. And now they're like, oh, we wear it. Oh, it has to be clothes. And they can say something, okay, it's soft, red and white, and we wear it. Is it a jacket? Were you hiding my jacket? And it's like, I'll give you another try. And they might be guessing, even though they themselves don't have a red and white jacket, they know that jackets maybe can be red and white, or a scarf, or gloves, or maybe their PJs. Maybe they have holiday PJs that, have those characteristics. And then you've given them how it feels. You've given them how it looks. You've given them the function, like it's something we wear. Okay, and again, they're exercising their mind. And now you can give them something a little more, close to the mark. And it's like, we wear it on our head. And they're going to say hat, right? Because that one's pretty easy. And then you can go a little more and be like, yeah, it's a hat. And someone special wears it. Someone that's very jolly, and they say ho, ho, ho. And so this is kind of like the ribbon of the whole like the whole riddle stage, or all these stages of the riddle. It's like finally the bow, it's a hat, but someone that says ho, ho, ho wears it. It's Santa's hat. It's a Santa's. That's right. And I hid how many Santa's hats you yourself hit as the adult. Maybe you hid 2, one for you, one for the kid. Maybe just for the kid, maybe for the siblings. Only you can decide that, right? And just then and there, what we did is we created a little language activity, just like finding the hat and figuring out what the hat is. And now they're like, yeah, it's soft. So when they get the hat, they find it. And here you can practice prepositions or spatial terms. Oh, it's under the bed, or it's under, it's under something you sleep, or something. It's under something you put your head on when you go to bed. Another little clue to help them out. However, for the parents, and this is kind of like a little hack, for the parents that they feel like, okay, like I really want to help my kid with language, but I don't have time, or if I do have time, like I'm just struggling with calming my anxieties and not rushing. I always feel rushed when I'm interacting with my kid because I have so many things to do. I get that. And this is a great activity for that, because you don't even have to tell them, if you want that extra time, you don't even have to tell them it's under the bed or it's under something you sleep. You'll be like, yeah, okay, it's a Santa's hat. and I hid it around the house, or I hid it around the room, however large you want to tell them, or I hid it in the first floor of the house, or I hid it in the second floor, whatever. And now their task is to find the Santa hat, or maybe them and their sibling. So 2 Santa hats, 3 Santa hats. And you're like, okay, I'm going to go ahead and make dinner, and I hope you can find it by the time I'm done. And so you did an activity with them, and they're getting entertained. You're not giving them the tablet. You're not giving them the smartphone. They're doing something that is meaningful. They're searching for something. They're trying to keep the word in their head. Okay, a Santa hat. It's soft and red and white. And you know what? If to trick them, you can actually put a Santa hat that maybe is green. And if they find it and they come to you and you're like, oh, that's a really good find. It's soft and it's Santa's hat. But do you remember what colors I told you? Was it a green one? And so they have to turn back. Oh no, it was the red one. Okay, now they have to go back and like keep looking. And you can plant a few of the incorrect ones just to throw them off. Again, that gives you time, but that helps them to continue to keep in mind, okay, what am I looking for? Maybe you do add a Santa's hat that is red and white, but it's a printout that you printed from at the library or at your workplace. But this one's not fluffy. This one's not soft. It's just paper. And again, you can add just little whoopsies that kind of like gets them, and they're like, oh man, it's not that one. I think that can be so fun. Again, gives them an opportunity to continue to remember, like, what am I looking for? To exercise that. And you have a little extra time to do dinner or do the laundry or wash the dog. I don't know. And that in itself is a language activity. You see, instead of just giving them the Christmas or the Santa hat, you can make it into its own activity. Another thing you can do is maybe hiding little things under the Christmas hat, maybe doing a relay race. And I'm gonna show you these things with the next videos of the series, because I found so many cute things and I have so many cute ideas to share. I love that it's affordable. And if you thought of an activity while I was speaking and it kind of sparked your creativity, go ahead and comment below and tell us what you were thinking about, or tell us how you would do it in your home. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next little Dollar Tree Christmas series video. All right, bye.